here. How are you? I'm going to try and teach you something today that's a little bit different and something that I never thought I'd ever do, ever. So a little bit about me, and then we'll get diving straight into this glorious, colourful, wonderful world that we now live in. So, I don't know, where do I start? Many years ago when I was 16, I became a hairdresser, and I was hairdressing for all my life until last year. And I was a salon owner for 20 years. And all I know was someone turns up, I do a good hair, and off they go. They tell their friends, they come in, and I get busy. I employ staff, I know what's happening, I know how to do that world. A year ago, I decided to sell my last salon and move into the world of coaching. Wow, how hard is that? I'm sure you know how difficult that actually is. They say only, 98% actually fail and 2% get through in coaches, and I can really believe that. The struggles that I had when I first started was I didn't know where to start. I knew what I wanted to do and knew what message I wanted to send out to the world. I had a list, I knew what to do, it was powered, massive, but the bigger the list got, the more overwhelmed and messy and muted and foggy that I became. So I started going online, probably like you have, and I'm looking at coaches and seeing what they do, and these launches got $1 million, and this launch got $500,000, and no one's answering my Facebook pages, and I'm just thinking, nothing's working, how do I do this? So I had to go out and seek, just like I did with a salon owner, I had to go out and seek a way how. I went on courses, I did seminars, I read oodles of books, and I realised that the secret, and it is a secret because no one seems to know this, they think it just happens, that the way to get to busyness isn't by being busy. It's actually by doing small things and building momentum on the previous thing you did before. And that's really hard when you have a list because you don't know what's urgent and what's important. You don't know what needs to be done first. You don't know how long it's going to take you. You go into your office, you can spend 6 hours on something and feel like you've had a busy day and done nothing, earned no money, and it's really hard. So for me, I had to come up with a system. And all the books and all the seminars I've got and all the courses I've done, I've amalgamated them here now for you in this course. So hopefully we're going to figure out how you can pre-plan either a year in advance, 6 months in advance, or 90 days in advance, whatever suits you. And you will have clarity every day when you open that office door, what needs to get done to hit that goal. And we start right at the beginning. We start with a really basic question, which I thought was really hard because I didn't know where to start, so I just dreamt it up. And that's what I'm asking you to do. So how much money do you want to earn this time next year? Simple as that. How much? Put a figure on it. See, I started out, I went, I want to hit 250. That was it. I don't know where it came from. Just want to hit 250. So with that figure, you then break it down. How much are you going to charge? How often are you actually going to do some launches? Or how often are you going to try and do a campaign to get people in? So I worked out I probably needed 4 campaigns for the year. And that was it. So my main goal was to get 100,000 in 6 months. Then the next 6 months I was hoping to get 150,000. So I just did the 4 launches and that was my plan. Now, once I had that idea and I knew where the launches was, I then needed to figure out how am I going to get traffic to that launch or to that campaign. So I now realised I needed emails and blogs and I needed videos because I was good on video and I needed to build them. So this took time. So I just guesstimated. I just guessed how long it would take me. So what I started off with right back then is I now had an idea that I had this big list of things to do. I roughly knew how long it would take me. And then I needed to get it done. But even then, that list, you might be at this stage yourself, when I get to this list, I didn't know what to do with it. It just took, some days I'm in my office, I'm working 8 hours, I feel down. I just wasn't used to this. I wasn't used to not talking to anyone. It's lonely. So I had to come up with a plan where someone said to me, you had a good day, I'm going to go, yes. So we need small wins every day. And that win would be what is going to take you one step closer to that big goal, that earnings goal, the earning plan we're doing. So how do we get that calendar that's behind us? It's just a blank calendar, that's all it is. Just January to December. If you're watching this and it's October or November or March, start whenever you like and just start this process. It will be so much clearer. You'll come into your office and you'll know exactly what to do. So I'm going to teach you how to get from that empty calendar to literally a busy calendar where you look at it. We're going to transform that into a list, into a task list, into a daily list, and into literally everything you need to do each day to hit them goals. You're going to see your year and feel your year. And if you can see it and feel it, there's a good chance you're going to make it. So let's dive in and let's turn them blank pieces of paper into your year.